So for this lesson 41 continued, 6 trig functions, this is very much the same of what you just would have done in lesson 41, the first part. The only thing we're learning is just some new names of some new trig functions. So sine, cosine, tan, we already know. Sine is opposite over, it always equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. Cosine is the adjacent over the hypotenuse, and tan is the opposite over the adjacent. So those we know, but now there's some new ones here. Cosecant is how we would say this, cosecant. CSC, we don't say CSC, we say cosecant. And all cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So it's H over O. Not negative, just simply flip its hypotenuse over opposite. The next one, secant, is how we would call this one, secant, and it is the reciprocal of cosine. So H over A. And lastly, cotangent. Don't say cot, cotangent. And it's the reciprocal of tangent. And so it's A over O. Now, there is nothing really different to think about than when you're doing a secant or a cosecant or a cotan problem, other than when you make your triangle at the very end, you just make sure you put, the hypotenuse over the adjacent versus doing the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So there's nothing else really to think about there. Just to help you remember which one goes with which, obviously tan, cotan, they go together. But the secants and the cosecants and all that, they're actually opposites of what you might intuitively think. Like cosine, you would think cosine would go with cosecant, but they don't. It's the opposite. So what I like to remember is the S. See, like the S for sine goes with the C. It doesn't go S and S. It's S goes with C. And then here, C goes with S. Again, so it's like C goes with S, C goes with S. It's not SS or C and C. So if I'm doing a problem, like, for example, if I see secant here, and I'm like, which one is it? I look at the S, and I know that it's S, so then it has to go with a cosine. It's the reciprocal of cosine. All right, go ahead and try these examples below, and I got the videos there for you to check and try and look at if you have any questions.